Get an inside look at what inspires at activist artist Hilary Raimo. Provocative thinker and intuitive visionary, Hilary Raimo was chosen as one of 25 women artists from NJ, NY and Pennsylvania to receive the great honor of having her artwork, a photograph entitled Apparition, featured in the space between Questions of Place and Times of Uncertainty for the Women's Caucus for Art, New York chapter. Besides being a talented artist in multi-mediums and also widely shown, her interests and passions take her down many parallel roads. Her experiences traveling the world and studying under great artists and thinkers shape her unique, thought-provoking perspectives on contemporary issues. An artist, healer, activist, broadcaster, and writer, her talents seem endless. Hilary is truly a force of nature, and those who encounter her, no matter how or where, are the better for it. Kevin Dubner, board president, Albany Center Gallery. Provocative thinker and intuitive visionary, Hilary Raimo was chosen as one of 25 women artists from NJ, NY and Pennsylvania to receive the great honor of having her artwork, a photograph entitled Apparition, featured in the space between Questions of Place and Times of Uncertainty for the Women's Caucus for Art, New York chapter. The Women's Caucus for Art New York City chapter, WCANYC, is a national networking organization for women in the arts and organized this compelling exhibit. The exhibit, that began with multiple ideas for themes, will be held at the Alpha Art Gallery, a nonprofit organization that is focused on discovering up-and-coming artists and providing support, as needed, to foster growth, on September 5th to September 26th. In an effort to build bridges between certain regions, the exhibition focused on women artists specifically living in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, and encouraged a diverse female audience in order to enable voices who are often underheard. This extraordinary exhibit, that is a compilation of work by women artists from a variety of backgrounds, will dive deeply into the connection between female identity, circumstances, and the environment, placing value on deep-rooted fundamentals in regards to space, in an ever-changing, uncertain climate that we find ourselves in. Raimo's selected piece, Apparition, was taken at the magnificent site of Ruby Falls in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the nation's tallest and deepest underground waterfall. Her selected photograph highlights breathtaking hues of violet and blue and captures the light beautifully, allowing viewers to see something glorious at each glance. The essence of the photograph will surely add additional perspective to today's thought-provoking social climate. Her eye for art is unique and refreshing, and the audience of this exhibit will most assuredly find Raimo's piece inspiring. It is clear at first glance why this magnificent work of art was chosen for such a prestigious event. Certainly not a stranger to the art world, Raimo has established herself as a multi-talented, international, multi-medium artist, painter and photographer whose work covers a wide range of realities, perspectives, and modern-day relevant messages in abstract form. Her work has been featured in various NYC galleries, the Salmagundi Club in Manhattan, Spring Street Gallery in Saratoga, the Yaddo exhibit Taking Flight curated by Tristan Kervin, and is regularly featured in the traveling exhibits of the Schenectady Photographic Society. Serving as the past president of the Bethlehem Art Association in Delmer, New York, Raimo has used her business expertise to mentor other artists who lack skills in this area. She has hosted residency studies at her home in upstate NY, curated art exhibits for the Senior Hope Foundation, and has sponsored silent auctions to raise awareness and funding for nonprofit organizations. Additionally, in 2019, Raimo had the esteemed honor of studying with Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer Estras M. Suarez, which added yet another incredible experience to her already lengthy list. With 20 years of guiding clients to appreciate new viewpoints, Raimo is open to collaborations, mentoring, commissions, and curating, and is eager to seek new collaborations. Whether you are designing a home, office space, garden, or corporate office, Raimo's expertise allows her to focus on unique and inviting designs that improve flow dynamics with a goal of increasing productivity, overall wellness, and sense of peace. Her keen eye to design and art and her playful personality allow her to be the perfect guide for those seeking a mentor or guide. While Raimo incorporates her experience as a radio host, writer, author, businesswoman, activist, visionary and certified Reiki master teacher in Usui and Karuna Reiki, it is easy to understand how she has become such a unique talent, brilliant mind, and sought-after artist by collectors worldwide. After all these years in alternative media, publishing books, numerous articles and interviews later, here I am. With a unique perspective on world events, my time as a radio host also brought many experiences my way. I met extraordinary people, and was privileged to have an hour conversation a week for over a decade, give or take a few weeks off, and it was part of my spiritual growth, to say the least. I found myself exploring the Great Pyramid on Giza, the old ruins of Machu Picchu and Stonehenge. It brought me to the Temple of the Sun and Moon at Teotihuacan, the megalithic sites of Ireland, and eventually to the Native American sites nestled deep in the American Southwest. As I followed my heart, I was brought to many fulfilling and beautiful adventures, and they still continue to inspire my work. I seek to instill beauty and power into my artwork, poetry, writing, and artistic projects. Through my artwork and books, I offer a glimpse into what has inspired me. Hilary Raimo about the artiste Hilary Raimo is an established multi-talented, international, multi-medium artist, painter and photographer whose work covers a wide range of realities, perspectives, and modern-day relevant messages in abstract form. Raised as a Quaker in part by her activist grandparents, grandfather Leigh Holloway, field director in Guatemala for the American Friends Service Committee, and executive director for the Community Action Agency, and grandmother Miriam Holloway, active protester in many of our history's most important protests, are who most assuredly led Raimo towards seeking a life of activism and truth. With much more than an artistic background, Raimo's own personal history also includes a business background as a licensed NYS real estate and insurance agent, radio broadcaster, producer, and writer. Considered a brilliant mind that is focused on healing and consciousness, Raimo's increasing popularity as a sought-after artist and so much more has truly established her as an industry leader.